I don't do this, Jimmy. Ninth grade.
No! I know.
Dribble penetrate. Don't wait. Ryan, you have middle on defense now.
Can we score?
Be in your baseline.
Nice horn, Florida. Florida, nice horn. Small.
Time out, White. Coach, 30 seconds.
Say hi, Parker.
First one.
Okay, go longer than 4 minutes.
Right there.
look at the scoreboard.
22 white, black. 32.
White 5, contact, shooting 2. Hold a minute, Hunter.
Right there. Right there. Nope, not all the way down. Ryan. Just that one right there.
Let's go.
Hey, you're off.
Throw yourself together tonight, dinner.
I'm going to watch it. Deal? Deal? Right on the bottom. can sit right here. Come up here. Come up here. Don't go any further now, okay? Huh? Do you have anybody coming to help you? Tell Jason Jason Moe to do the book for the top while they're waiting. I can go down there too, but Jason Muller, they can do it. Jason Muller, you guys have the middle. He's like this guy. What did you do?
Live stream this to launch this on the pregame.
We don't have one.
No live stream for that?
Nope.
Well, I saw Nikki say, where's Ryan once I know he was at center court.
Actually, a hole on 15, he had an arm in, and that's why we turned, got to the ground. So, black, 1-5 hole.
Come on,
I remember that. No, I texted you back at the end of the night. I remember that.
Trainer here?
Yeah.
Heat up, Black. Let's go.
Okay, one more shot.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Plainview Elgin Millville High School. We're about to tip off for the JV matchup between the PEM Bulldogs and the Chatfield Gophers. As the teams take the floor, we'll get you those starting lineups so you can follow along. Bulldogs coming in off a 33-22 victory, maybe, something like that, 38-23 victory in the 9th grade game. And this JV squad coming off a win, 2-point win yesterday at St. Charles. So starting for Chatfield, we'll get those first. First of all, number 21, an 8th grader, Carson Harstead. Number 35, Tobin McMahon. Number 43, Mason Creeder. Number 12, nope. 13, who does not have a name, and 33, who is Aiden Johnsrud. So unfortunately, number 13 not in the program for Chatfield. If we get that name, we'll fill you in as we go along. Starting for the Bulldogs, number 1, Liam Powers. Number 15, Parker Maddie. Number 2, Caden Strozel. Number 33, Noah Eidenschenk. And number 22, Coda Sanders. Chatfield wins the tip. Bulldogs coming out in their man-to-man defense. Harstead drives against Maddie. Maddie gets the block. Bulldogs going the other way. Maddie, the jump stop in the lane, misses the jump shot. It's going to be out of bounds, Chatfield basketball. Chatfield working around. 3 off the hand of number 13 is good. That opens the scoring this evening. Powers drives middle lane. Runner is good. Harstead gets Maddie in the air. Pass is going to be out of bounds, Bulldog basketball. All right. Bulldogs bring it, Maddie brings it in the front court. Seeing a 1-3-1 defense out of the Gophers to start things out. These two teams did meet earlier this year in Hayfield. Bulldogs took that one by 1 point. Maddie working in the lane, gets a bucket to go. Ball tipped away in the middle of the lane. 13. Another 3 goes over the backboard. Rebound Sanders. Bulldogs need to work on getting that ball here worked in a little bit against the zone. Powers for 3. It's off. Sanders in good rebounding position, but it's Creeder who comes down with it. Shot by Harstead's off, rebounded by Maddie, going the other way. Got some numbers. Loses the handle. It's going to be a, nope, Maddie gets it out of there. Now we're going to have a held ball. It's going to go to PM on an alternating possession. Bugs working it around. Inside to Strozel, nice pass to Sanders, hooping the harm. Coda Sanders is going to head to the line for an opportunity to complete the 3-point play. That foul is called on Aiden Johnsrud. Checking into the game for the Gophers, number 45, Weston Nolte. Free throws off, rebounded by Creeder. Move there by 35, McMahon. He's going to have an opportunity for a three-point play. They get that foul called on Eidenschenk, his first. McMahon gets it to go. 6-6 now, all tied up. Just under 12 minutes to go in the first half. Powers finds Maddie on the baseline. Nolte comes flying in, though, and gets the steal. Pass just a little bit late that time. McMahon driving against Eidenschenk. Won't go. Tipped away to Maddie. Leaves off for Powers. Powers smartly holds it up there. Bulldogs didn't have good numbers on that one. Maddie working baseline. Gets it to go. Maddie with a pair of buckets has 4 points right now. Gophers still working around in an motion offense. 13 driving against Maddie, gives it up to Nolte. Nolte, the ball fake. Good defense here by the Bulldogs in this half-court set. Got to be careful they don't let him off with an easy foul here. Long set here. Bulldogs still doing a nice job. Can't get bored here playing defense. Nolte drives against Strozel. Good help by Sanders. Shots up, tipped out to Sanders. Bulldogs going the other way. Maddie goes for the drive. He's fouled by McMahon. It's going to be McMahon's first, team second. It's Harstead, the 8th grader, checks back into the game. He replaces 33 Johnsrud. Ooh, pass off there from Eidenschenk, taken away by Harstead. Ball goes inside. That's Creeder with the basket. His first of the game. Bulldogs continue to do a nice job passing the ball. Sanders has a chance in the lane. Misses. Eidenschenk there with the block. Got subs for both teams here for the Bulldogs. Number 5, Luke Gilbertson. Number 34, Aaron Martinez. For the Gophers, number 41, Easton Eichhoff. And number 51, Ryan Rindles. Erstead working against Powers. They get Powers for the foul. Just his first, team second. McMahon loses his footing, going to get called for the travel there. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs, number 13, Isaac Foss. He's going to replace Strozel. Powers three, yes! Powers with his first triple of the night. May see Powers sit out the second half depending on how the Bulldogs decide to use him tonight. Sometimes they'll play 2 halves, sometimes they'll only play 1 in the JV game. Ball tipped out of bounds. Creeder and Johnsrud back in for the Gophers. Nolte in the corner, guarded by Foss. Going to get Foss for the push there. Kind of lets Nolte off the hook there. That's out of bounds off the Gophers. Bulldogs basketball. Bulldogs working around. Martinez in the corner, tries to get it to Sanders, tipped away. Gophers have numbers if they choose to use them. Martinez going to get called for a foul there. His first, team third. Excuse me, team fourth. Powers with the steal. Ball kicked around. Chatfield takes it back. Nolte hits his knees, and we're going to have a timeout by Chatfield. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. All right, so it's 11-8 here, 6:19 left to play in the first half. Again, if you're just joining us, Bulldogs 9th graders had a 12-point win to start things off here in the gymnasium. And tonight we'll have our 12-3 Bulldogs welcoming the 8-8 Gopher varsity squad into the gym. 8-8 record, a little bit deceiving there as Chatfield's been missing a couple of starters, one who just came back this week, so it'll be a little bit different squad than the Bulldogs have been watching on tape. All right, after the timeout, it's going to be Chatfield basketball under their Bulldog hoop here. Nope, they're going to give it to him on the sideline, I guess. Arstead again working against Powers. Johnsrud now guarded by Martinez. Nice pass there. That was 51. Rindos find Creeder underneath, but Bulldogs turn him away. Nice pass from Gilbertson, finds Sanders cutting. Sanders now with 4 points in the game. Martinez takes the ball away. He's got Powers out ahead, leaves it off for him. Bulldogs turning some defense into offense there as Martinez gets the assist. Martinez tips another one away. Can't get to it this time, though. It's going to be Gopher basketball. 13 and 35, McMahon check in for the Gophers. Eidenshank and Maddie check back in for the Bulldogs. Also in for the Gophers for the first time, it's 30, Keegan Patton. He's a sophomore. They're going to get Gilbertson for his first personal foul. Chatfield continuing to work it around against the tough man-to-man defense of the Bulldogs. Man now takes it at Maddie in the lane, kicks it out, nothing going. Arstead tries a three, that's going to be good. The 8th grader hits a triple, his first bucket of the night. Gilbertson finds himself alone on the baseline, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Creeder. Poked away by the Bulldogs off of Chatfield. Bulldog basketball. Strozill checks back in for the Bulldogs, and Nolte checks back in for the Gophers. Ran down by Foss there. Bulldogs now have numbers. Maddie in the high post. Up off the glass is good. Set play coming out of Chatfield here. Trying to get Harstead loose, it looks like. He works against Strozill. All right, Chatfield back into their motion offense. McMahon takes it at Eidenshank. Nolte drives in now. Nowhere to go. Puts it up against Strozill, rebounded by Gilbertson. Maddie's got numbers up ahead to Eidenshank. Nice pass, nice layup. Chatfield's going to need a 30-second timeout to talk about it. Their second timeout of the half as the Bulldogs had 19-11, just under 3 minutes left. right, second horn means let's get your butts back on the court, and here come the teams. It's going to be Chatfield basketball. See how they sort things out defensively here. Three is off. Good hustle there by 13, but he stepped out of bounds on the lunge. It's going to be Bulldog basketball, and we're going to see some full court pressure out of Chatfield. Looking like a 1-2-1-1. Harstead going to get called for having two hands on the offensive player. Maddie's got it now, leaves it off for Powers. Nice play there by the Bulldogs, beating the press. Man cutting on Powers. Powers doing a good job of staying in front of him. Strozel with the help side. Nice shot by McMahon over the top. He now has 5 in the game. Kind of a 1-2-2 press, it looks like, out of Chatfield. Powers tries for 3. It's going to be on Foss. His first. Team 6th. 22 Sanders checks back in for Foss after the foul. Trying to get the ball there to the 8th grader on the wing, working against Powers. Tipped away by the Bulldogs. Maddie comes out. He's got it. Powers ahead. Can't quite handle it. Skip past Powers. Powers takes it in. Pretty good defense there by the Gophers there on the help side. Strozel gets the offensive board, battling down low. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go to the Gophers if my memory serves me correct. And it does. Martinez checks back in the game, gives Eidenschenk a rest. Approaching the 1-minute mark here in the first half. Bulldogs lead by 8. Thirteen gets loose down low. Maddie recovers. Tipped away by Strozel. Strozel all by himself. Slows up, puts it in. Caden Strozel, the junior, gets his first bucket and gives the Bulldog their first double-digit lead. Creeder for 3, rolls out, rebounded by Powers. A little give and go, leaves it off for Maddie. Maddie gets in the lane. The fall away doesn't fall. Long 3 from Harstead. It's off, rebounded by Sanders, and that's going to be the first half of basketball. Bulldogs lead this one 23-13. We will be back after the half with the scoring from that half. Thanks for tuning into the Bulldog Nation Foundation live stream of Bulldog basketball. All right, welcome back here for the second half. Let's rip through the scoring here for both teams. Pretty balanced. First off, for the Gophers, Carson Harstead had 3 points. Tobin McMahon had 5. Mason Creeder had 2, and Braden Fretland, number 13, had a triple for 3 points. For the Bulldogs, Liam Powers, the junior, had 9. Caden Strozel had 2. Parker Maddie had 6. Coda Sanders had 4. And Noah Eidenschenk had 2. All right, so it is going to be Bulldog basketball to start the second half. Looks like about the same starting lineup, except for Martinez is starting in place of Powers, who will likely sit out this half. Passes off the fingertips of Strozel there. And it's going to be Gopher basketball. Arstead working against Maddie on the far side. Maddie's going to get called for the hand check. It's just his first foul of the evening, team first of the half. Arstead trying to get it into the high post here. Bulldogs sticking with man. Screen comes left. Sanders does a nice job of hedging there on that screen. Weston Nolte for 3. It's good. That's his first basket of the night. Cuts the lead down to 7. Maddie looking for Sanders underneath. Threw it about 1,000 miles an hour. Went off Coda's fingers, out of bounds. Chatfield basketball. Nolte drives baseline. That shot from the corner is no good. Nice job by Strozel to box out and grab that board. Strozel with Maddie on the wing. Sanders in the high post, goes down. Leaves it off for Maddie. Runner is good. Maddie with the little floater now has 8 points. Bulldog bench doing a nice job cheering on these guys on the floor, getting them to keep working here on defense. McMahon hits a little runner in the lane. Maddie finds Strozel underneath. Nice pin by Strozel. It's good. We're going to have another timeout. It's got to be a full this time. Third timeout for the Gophers. They'll have 2 full times out remaining. Bulldogs have yet to take a timeout in the game. Well, after watching the first time these two teams met, Bulldogs doing a much better job against the 1-3-1 defense of Chatfield. They did struggle a little bit the first time these two teams met over in Hayfield. They seem to have gotten those issues sorted out tonight. Take a quick opportunity during the timeout to thank the Bulldog Nation Foundation for sponsoring the live streams of Bulldog activities this 22-23 school year. April 15th is the big night for the Bulldog Nation Foundation as they have their BNF auction over at the Blacktop Bar and Grill in Elgin. It's a night full of fun and tomfoolery, as there will be a silent auction, a live auction, and all kinds of raffles throughout the evening. So April 15th, mark it on your calendar if you don't have it on there yet. The BNF charity auction in Elgin. All right, Chatfield's going to bring the ball up against the defense here of the Bulldogs. Eidenschein goes for the steal, gets beat, does a nice job of recovering there. Arstead takes it at Maddie, tries to get the pass. Sanders steps in, going the other way. The big man leaves it off for Strozel. Strozel, the good ball fake, going to get fouled on the ground. So he got the defender in the air, but it's going to be on the floor. It's called on 35 McMahon, and that is his second. Strozel with a little jumper in the lane, fouled again. That time it's on Weston Nolte, just his first personal. Sends Strozel to the line. Not many free throws shot yet in this game. This is just going to be the third and fourth time for either team to go to the charity stripe. Strozel misses the first. And gets the second. Strozel now with 5 points in the game. Handoff there. Johnsrud working on the baseline against Martinez. Skip pass just about intercepted by the Bulldogs. Arstead gets loose for three in the corner. High arcing shots off. Rebound ran down by Martinez. He doesn't have numbers, going to pull it out. Did find a cutting Coda Sanders there. Ball off his fingertips. It's going to be Chatfield basketball. McMahon stuffed by Eidenschein. Martinez going the other way. Intercepted by Chatfield. It's going to be Chatfield basketball. We have an official timeout. Sanders takes one to the face. Johnsrud in the middle of the lane, defended by Maddie. Maddie's got to go in the other way. Martinez back to Maddie. Bulldogs going to run some offense. Martinez drives. Poked away. Bulldogs need to look at those diagonal passes here. Maddie gets it baseline. Gets it to go. Maddie, the first player in double digits tonight, has 10. Eighth grader got it downhill against Maddie. Maddie gets with the body, hooping the arm. Yep. Call is on Parker Maddie. That's his second personal. Arstead heads to the line for a three-point play opportunity. Rattles in. Arstead now with 6 points in the game. Strozel to Eidenschein, nice look. Noah now with 4 points. Strozel tips another one away. Bulldogs have numbers if they choose to use them. They pull it out, run some offense. Maddie again with the drive, middle of the lane, off, tipped around. Bulldogs are going to keep it there. Checking into the game for the Bulldogs, number 5, Luke Gilbertson. For the Gophers, 51, Ryan Rindles. Maddie with the curl. Nice pass from Martinez. The 3 from Creeder is no good. Foss ahead to Martinez, tries to get it to Gilbertson. Gilbertson steps out of bounds. Chatfield basketball. All right, home side filling up here as the Bulldogs welcome the Gophers to the gymnasium this year. It'll be the first time the 2 varsity squads have met. Should be a fun one. Student section is looking good over there. Parents section is full. Cutter middle lane, that's Johnsrud. Little hook shot over the top of Martinez. All right, we got a foul here. Let's see who they get. Time is Foss. Sends 43 Creeder to the line. 2-shot foul. First one's off the front of the rim. And it is the second half. Despite Athletic Director Scott Flatten running the scoreboard, we still have the wrong half on the scoreboard. Second one's no good. Rebounded by Rindles, out to McMahon. That's off, rebounded by Maddie. He's got numbers. Martinez ahead. Throws it back in the middle of the lane. Gilbertson's shot is off. Bulldogs missed an opportunity there. Three from McMahon is again off, tipped around. Creeder with the rebound. Coach Veenhus not happy with the number of second chance opportunities the Bulldogs are giving the Gophers here. Tipped around, McMahon working against Gilbertson. Runner in the lane. Gilbertson called for the foul. McMahon will head to the line where he is 1 for 1 thus far in the game. First one rattles out. Some subs coming in. Strozel coming in for Gilbertson. O'Reilly coming in for Maddie. Number 10, Brennan O'Reilly into the game for the first time for the Bulldogs tonight. Harstead coming back in for the Gophers, and number 30, Keegan Patton in for Chatfield. Second free throw from McMahon is good. He now has 8 points in the game. And full court pressure here from the Gophers. Bulldogs do a nice job of handling it. Foss gets the middle of the lane, loses the handle. Strozel now with the drive, tipped away by McMahon. Gophers going the other way. I believe they're going to get Foss again for the foul. Foss picks up his third. McMahon back to the line. First shot is good. Maddie comes back in, replaces Foss. Second one's off the back of the rim, bouncing around, finally comes down. Sanders gathers the rebound. Gophers coming out with a little token full court pressure here. Little pick and roll action there. Maddie on the roll. Can't find him. Harstead going to be called for the hold. Harstead second, team third of the half. Sanders working in the post. Nice cut by O'Reilly, gets middle of the lane, can't get it to go, tipped around, rebounded by Eichhoff. Maddie with the steal going the other way. O'Reilly picks up his slack. Slips. And it's going to be Chatfield basketball. Maddie lost the ball in traffic. O'Reilly, right place, right time, picks it up, but then loses his footing as he's going to the rim. Shot off the hand of Patton's going to be short. Rebounded this time by O'Reilly. Gets it. Maddie. He's got Eidenschenk out ahead. Eidenschenk running the floor. Noah Eidenschenk having himself a nice ball game. Has 6 points in the game. Assist by Maddie. Eichhoff for three. It's good. First field goal of the game for Ethan Eichhoff is a three ball. Maddie with the head of steam in an open lane. Going to head to the line. Foul is called on the 8th grader Harstead. He has 3 in the game. Team fourth. He hits the first. Creeder, Nolte, and Johnsrud back in for the Gophers. Second attempt coming here for the sophomore. Short. Tipped around. Nice job by O'Reilly battling for it. Maddie takes it away. Gonna have to hustle to get it. Gets it, loses it for a second. Misses the first attempt. Hits the second. Steal, missed field goal. Offensive rebound, put back. Maddie stuffing the stat sheet on that play. Up ahead, finds Strozel. Strozel can't get it to go, tipped out of bounds. That should be Chatfield basketball. And into the game for the Bulldogs. 34 Martinez going to apply some pressure to the ball, no doubt on top here. It's the shifty Martinez, one of the better on-the-ball defenders for the Bulldogs. Leads 11th, 4 minutes left here. Bulldogs need to control the ball, not turn the ball over, and hit some free throws, and they should come out of this with a W. Tipped away, nice job by Strozel to jump back and get possession. Maddie with the spin move in the lane, can't get it to go. Martinez with good hustle runs it down. He's got Sanders. Ball tipped away, good defense by Creeder. McMahon behind the back, runner. Can't get it to go, but he's going to head to the line, try to get the points here as they call Caden Strozel for the block. Team 6th. McMahon's first attempt is no good. Now 3 of 6 from the line on the evening is McMahon, is Isaac Foss replaces Eidenschenk. Hits the second. McMahon now with 10 points for the Gophers. Maddie's pass deflected away. Good hustle by Foss. Strozel on the curl. Hoda Sanders for 3. Rebounded by Maddie. Maddie underneath. Fouled by Creeder. Maddie going to head to the line for 2. Official Chad Schrader gives him a second to recover as he hit the ground hard. Maddie hits the first. Got a sub waiting for him if he hits this one. Don't tell him because he'll miss on purpose. Gets the second. Gilbertson going to come in for Maddie. Maddie's going to get a bloody knee taped up. Bulldogs now with a 12-point lead. Harstead working against Foss. McMahon in the lane, loses his footing. Good defense by Caden Strozel. Tell you what, Bulldog JV teams look pretty sharp the last few games, and it's all started on the defensive end. Guys like Caden Strozel, Noah Eidenschenk really stepped up the last few games for the Bulldogs, especially on the defensive end. Sanders left alone. I know he's thinking about it, decides to dribble around a little bit and pass it away. Johnsrud left open for 3. Shots long, rebounded by Foss. Good positioning there by the junior on the backside. Martinez working against Johnsrud. Foss, middle of the lane. Jumper's good. Junior Isaac Foss has his first bucket of the game. Creeder working baseline. Thinking about it. Nope. Got a charge call on the baseline. Just wants to double check with the ref up on top. That's not the right call, I don't believe. Should have been on 2 if it was on anyone. Yep. Officials do a nice job. Talk it over. Get the right player. All right, Creeder goes to the line for 2. Nope, they called it, they called it a 1-and-1. Ooh, nice pass by Foss. Gilbertson. Sanders for 3. And he hits. Sanders now with 7 points in the game. Three off the hands of Nolte's no good. Rebounded by Gilbertson. Gilbertson, another guy that's had a couple nice games for the Bulldogs as of late, especially rebounding Gilbertson has. Martinez gets a basket off the feed from Sanders. Going the other way, that's going to be Creeder. Creeder with another basket. We're going to have a 30-second timeout called by the Bulldogs. A minute 15 left. Bulldogs up by 17. And I think we're going to see some new Bulldogs enter into the game here. All right, this timeout. Want to give a big shout out to our fans, even if they're cheering for Chatfield up in Alexandria, Minnesota. Our guy Wyatt Henry, cheering on his Gophers from Alexandria. We appreciate the tune in there to our Bulldog Nation Foundation live stream. All right. Into the game for the Bulldogs, number 20, Louis Sandoval. Number 25, crowd favorite Tommy Springer. Number 3, Caden Upton. Number 23, Mason Hall. And number 21, Ty Schneider. Nice cut by Hall. Upton finds him. Back to Upton. Tommy runs it down. Up from top to Louis. They're going to get a foul called there on 41 Eichhoff. It's his first foul. Just the 6th foul of this half for Chatfield. Both teams will be shooting the 1-and-1 on the next fouls. All right, another, nope. They get Upton for the travel. They're going the other way. We've got 40 seconds to play. Bulldogs still up 17, 48, 31 in this one. Bulldogs doing a nice job. As we said earlier, these two teams played a couple weeks back in Hayfield. Bulldogs won that one by 1. Ahead by 17 here as the time is ticking down. Rebound by Springer. Gets it to guard Sandoval. He pushes it up. Schneider tipped out of bounds by Johnsrud. Bulldogs going to have 19 seconds to get another player into the scorebook here. Sandoval left alone. Finds Upton in the post. Turnaround. No good. Rebounded by Rindles. Going the other way. Creeder with the head of steam. Finds Eichhoff, and that's going to be the ball game. Bulldogs win that one 48-31. And we're going to run through the scoring. Carson Harstead for the Gophers had 6 points. Aiden Johnsrud had 2. Tobin McMahon finished with 10 points, the leading scorer for the Gophers. Mason Creeder had 4 points. Weston Nolte had 3. And Braden Fretland had 3. For your Bulldogs, Liam Powers, who did not play in the second half, had 9. Caden Strozel had 5 points. Isaac Foss had 2. Parker Maddie finishes the game with 17. That's high for the game. Coda Sanders had 7. Noah Eidenschenk had 6, and Aaron Martinez had 2. So a good team effort here from the Bulldogs. Both ends of the floor results in a 17-point win. We will be back in just a minute here with the 12-3 Bulldogs hosting the 8-8 Chatfield Gophers in PEM. Thanks for tuning in to this Bulldog Nation Foundation live stream of Bulldog basketball. All right, welcome back to Plainview Elgin Millville High School here. We're about to get things set in about 3 minutes. We are going to have a short presentation starting things off tonight to honor senior Aaron Stevens as he scored his 1,000th point last Saturday in a win over Rochester Lourdes. And we wanted to take an opportunity to honor Aaron in front of the home crowd. So we will have a matchup here between PM, who comes in the game 12-3, and Chatfield, who comes in at 8-8. Can be a little bit deceiving at that 8-8, however, as they've rattled off 4 straight wins and are slowly getting some players back from injury. So Bulldogs going to have a battle here against an 8-8 Chatfield team that's probably a bit better than their record shows. Regardless, it's going to be a bloodbath out there, I'm sure, as these two teams both like to play a physical brand of basketball, and in the past have really gotten after it. Bulldogs come in with a winning streak of their own as they've rattled off 9 straight. Their last loss coming at the hands of Stewartville, a Class 3A team, back on December 30th. So it should be a fun one this evening. We're gonna, like I say, we're gonna start things off with that short awards presentation for Aaron Stevens, and then we will have the national anthem, and the starting lineups will be announced by tonight's in-gym announcer, Mr. Scott Flatham. It is a packed house here tonight. A few seats left over on the Chatfield side, if you can get here. Bulldogs student section is filled up, as is the home parent side here in Plainview. Should be a fun game as these two powerhouses go at it. This should also be noted, this is a rescheduled game as the two teams elected to push this one back as Chatfield played in the Prep Bowl for their 2nd straight year. So coming out of that, they needed to get a few more practices in before their first few games, and so we were in that spot the year before, and so we obliged, and so this is a rescheduled game. Part of the reason the crowd is so good tonight, the fact that the ladies aren't playing over in Chatfield tonight, so we're going to have got the girls team over there well represented in the student section. We've got some gals, parents here that wouldn't normally be here. So again, just going to be a fun evening here. So got about 10 seconds left here in warm-ups. Hand things over to in-gym announcer, Mr. Scott Flatham. And hopefully at some point, the teams make their way back to the court. All right, here's the Gophers making their way back onto the court. And here come the Bulldogs. I got it.
Good evening and welcome to Plainview Elgin Millville Schools. We would like to extend a special welcome to the visitors from Chatfield. At this time, we would like to honor America. I will ask you all please rise, remove all headgear, and join in singing as we play our national anthem. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Coach Herber. Coach Herber wants to recognize a special accomplishment by one of our Bulldog athletes.
Thank you. Last Saturday against Lourdes at Mayo Civic, Aaron Stevens scored his 1,000 point. Aaron's one of the hardest workers you'll ever see, and what's even better about him, he's one heck of a player, but he's even a better person. So congratulations, Aaron.
Good catch, Dad. All right, and now your starting lineups. First of all, the visitors from Chatfield. Six-foot senior, number 1, Eli Hawk. 5'10", senior, number 3, Drew Schindler. 6'3", senior, number 4, Drew O'Connor. 6'3", senior, number 5, Isaac Stevens. And 6-foot senior, number 15, Sam Backer. The Gophers are coached by Jeremy McBroom, assistant coaches Dan Schindler and Matt Davidson. And now for your Bulldogs. Starting at guard, 5'10", senior, number 3, Brady Herbert. Also starting at the guard, 5'9", senior, number 15, Nick Wozni. Starting at a forward, 6'2", senior, number 23, Caden Peters. The other forward for the Bulldogs, 6'3", senior, number 42, Jameson Brinkman. And at center, 6'7", senior, number 12, Aaron Stevens. Big thank you tonight to our officials, Chad Schrader, Ben Polk, and Mark Krodzinski. Thank you to the 3 gentlemen for coming tonight. We appreciate you.
All right, here we go. Couple of senior-laden lineups. Both crews starting 5 seniors tonight here in Plainview. Bulldogs going with their traditional combo of Stevens, Brinkman, Wozni, Peters, and Herber. Stevens wins the tip back to Herber. Looking like the Gophers are going to come out in a man-to-man defense. Bulldogs are going to start out in a 5-out offense. Stevens working it down, kicks it out to Herber. Peters doesn't think about it too long, and he hits. Caden Peters, been known to get hot early here, hits the 3, starting the scoring for Bulldogs. Bulldogs coming out with a man defense of their own. Chatfield coming out in what appears to be a bit of a flex style defense. Schindler working against Wozni. That's Eli Hop driving against Peters. Peters tips it away off Hop, or excuse me, off Peters. It's going to be Gophers basketball underneath. Pass over the top, picked off by Stevens. Peters got it. Holds off, finds Stevens. Push on the ground is going to be called on number 5, Isaac Stevens. First foul of the game. Looking for Peters, open again. That's off. Good backside rebound there by Hop. Steps out of bounds. Bulldog basketball. Handoff Stevens, baseline up. Puts it in. Peters and Stevens both scoring roughly 20 points apiece for the Bulldogs. Start off the scoring this evening. Hop for 3. That's good. Bulldogs known for their stingy defense a little bit more than their offense, only giving up 54 points per game. Chatfield scoring 56 points per game on the offensive side of things, so Bulldogs need to take advantage here, keep up the defensive effort that we've seen from them thus far in the 15 games we've played. Wozni, little runner in middle lane, it goes. Runner in the lane for Hops off. Rebound's tipped out, ran down by Peters. Stevens leaves it off for Brinkman. And Brinkman picks up the bucket. Watch for that all night long, is when Brinkman's defensive player goes to help on the drive by Stevens and Peters. They do a nice job of finding the senior post on the baseline. First foul against the Bulldogs. Going to get called on number 3, Herber. And we have our first substitution as we see senior Cole Johnson coming into the game for the Gophers. Johnson coming off an injury this week. See that right arm and wrist taped up. That was an injury from football, kept him out of the first half of the season here for the basketball team. Stevens drives, leaves it off for Herber. Peters driving against Johnson, spins. Herber now drive into the contact, no call, going the other way. Johnson's pass picked off by Peters. Stevens for 3. Off. Brinkman with the rebound against Backer. Nothing. Passes it out. Stevens on the drive this time. Into contact. Gets the call. Stevens heads to the line as they get number 5. Isaac Stevens for his second. Aaron Stevens hits the first. Isaac Stevens of Chatfield going to be replaced by O'Connor. Second free throw's off, rebounded by O'Connor. Johnson working against Peters. Drives in. Stevens gets it tapped away. Wozni finds Herber. Reverse layup, good. Nice pass from Wozni. Results in a bucket for Brady Herber. Good defense there by Wozni, stopping the drive. Johnson looking like he's going to take it right at Peters again, leaves it off. That is Schindler. Off. O'Connor fouled by Brinkman. Brinkman's first, team second. Connor hits the first of two. And gets them both. Stevens, short jumper, off. Rebounded there by Hop. Johnson working against Peters. Good defense. Cuts off the drive. Hop called for the travel. Bulldogs here going to take over on offense where they've already got all 5 starters in the scorebook tonight. Good balanced attack so far. Brinkman gets his own rebound, finds Stevens underneath. Stevens gets his second bucket off the assist from Brinkman. Schindler working against Wozni. Johnson spin move into contact. It's going to be Peters called for the body. His first sends Johnson to the line. He hits. Gets them both. 14-7 now. All right. Gophers now showing a zone defense. Coach Herbert switching up the offense a little bit. Going to have a high post in there. Bulldogs doing a nice job of being patient. Stevens hits Wozni. Peters now baseline. Tipped out of bounds by the Gophers. Well, packed in 1-3-1 here. Daring the Bulldog guards to shoot. Herbert does, misses. Rebound out to Peters. Not the guy that they want shooting. Peters hits his second triple of the night. Sam Backer drives. Spin move, gets his first bucket. Now looking more like a 2-1-2 or a 2-3 when they're bringing the middle up. Going to be pretty content letting Wozni and Herbert shoot the 3. Bulldogs try to get it inside, it's tipped away. Schindler now driving, he gets it to go. Nice job. Brinkman finds his buddy, Stevens, down low. Stevens now with 7 points. Chatfield loses the ball out of bounds. Stevens checks back into the game for the Gophers. Into the first time tonight for the Bulldogs, number 1, junior Liam Powers, and number 25, senior Chase Fogelson. Peters, hesitation move, hits the hoop in the arm. Again, Peters going to head to the line, try to complete the three-point play. They get hot for the foul. Peters completes the three-point plays. Want to know why Caden Peters is so bad at math? Because he only counts in threes. 9 points for the senior. Johnson working against Peters, leaves it off. Good defense, going to call a kick there, violation. Bulldogs don't like the call. Thought it was unintentional. Connor down low, misses, rebound Stevens. Bulldogs out ahead, Peters again, gonna get a charge call on the late whistle. Good hustle there by Johnson. Getting the call. Peters gonna have to head out of the game with his second here, 9.5 left in the first half. Thacker checks back into the game, as does number 11, Luke Carrier, into the game for the Gophers. That was Brinkman coming back in for Peters. Isaac Stevens working in the post against Brinkman. Can't get it to go. Stevens with the rebound. Leaves it off for Brinkman. There it is. Reverse layup's no good. Rebounded by Stevens. Backer with the ball. Reverses up on top. Back to Johnson. He's going to try Stevens here off the dribble. Pass from Johnson, roughly 150 miles an hour out of bounds. All right, Chatfield sticking here with the 2-3 zone. They're going to have to keep an eye on the assassin over there, number 1. Liam Powers, already this season with games of 5 and 6 three-pointers, can fill it up from behind the arc. Junior doesn't need much time to get it off either. Wozni for 3. He hits. Wozni with 5 in the game. Hits the triple, and we're going to get a timeout here by Chatfield. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. That gives me 30 seconds to thank our sponsor, the Bulldog Nation Foundation, for sponsoring not only this live stream tonight, but all live streams of Bulldog activities during the 22-23 school year. So thank you to the Bulldog Nation Foundation for everything they do, not only for this live stream, but all activities within the PE Empire. They do have a fundraiser coming up on April 15th at Blacktop Bar and Grill in Elgin. Put it on your calendar, April 15th in Elgin at the Blacktop Bar and Grill. All right, Bulldogs off to a good start here, as they will, up 25-11 over Chatfield. It's going to be Chatfield's basketball coming out of the timeout. Senior Johnson's going to bring it up. He's guarded by Stevens. Tries to get ahead of his team. Kicks it out. Now he's got a lane. Lays it up and in. Seeing some man-to-man defense now after the timeout from Chatfield. Stevens has a lane on the baseline. Gonna get a foul called. See who they call it on. They get Johnson. Notice Johnson has a tendency off the drive to kind of reach around. That time it was right in front of the official, and he gets called for the foul. It's 11 Carrier back in, replacing Schindler. Bulldogs turn it over on the inbounds. Peters and both of his fouls check back in for the Bulldogs. See what they do for a matchup here. They're going to have Peters on Carrier. Dead ball here. Good hustle there by Brinkman. Gets the steal ahead to Peters. Peters working the Euro step, slapped away. Bulldogs going to keep it. O'Connor checks back in for the Gophers, as does number 3, Drew Schindler. Peters on the curl, finds Stevens in post, rattles it in off the assist from Caden Peters. Schindler now finds an opening. Stevens with the rejection, takes out Brady Herber on the way, tipped around. Isaac Stevens of Chatfield called for his 3rd personal. He's going to head to the bench. Johnson's going to come back in. Aaron Stevens of the Bulldogs going to get his first break as they bring Fogelson back in. Gophers sticking with the man-to-man defense for another possession here. Backer pushing Peters to his right. Peters gets another assist, kicks it out to Fogelson, who hits. Another Bulldog in the scorebooks. Bulldogs are a dangerous offensive team when they can have balanced scoring like this. Some more good defense there. Peters with a hesitation, spins on Backer, gets to the left. It's good. Saw in the last possession, Backer well aware of the left hand of Peters. That time Peters uses the spin move to get back to it. Fogelson with some good defense now. Peters again gets to his left. Herber is going to pull it out. Good decision there by the senior. Fogelson loose again. That one's just off. Good battle by Powers, but rebound brought in by Carrier. Poked away by Brinkman. Peters now just Carrier to beat. He lays it in. You're going to have another timeout by Chatfield. It's going to be another 30-second timeout here. Bulldogs out here up 34-13 early in this one. Jumping out ahead. Led by 9 points from senior Aaron Stevens and 13 from senior Caden Peters. 4 others in the scorebook for the Bulldogs. Cole Johnson leading the scoring for the Gophers with 4. So kind of seeing our traditional fast start for the Bulldog offense and that stingy man-to-man defense that we've seen all year. All right, coming out of the timeout, it looks like we got number 25, Kalen Backer, in for Chatfield. All right, gonna have a foul called on the ground. They get Brinkman this time. That's his second. Brinkman and Peters now with 2 fouls. And Aaron Stevens checks back into the game for the Bulldogs. Schindler, a short runner. It's good. Schindler now with 4. Bulldogs using the clock to their advantage here. Stevens now trying the lane. Over back to Stevens, working it around. Wozni kicks out to Fogelson. He's going to try another 3 and hits. Senior Chase Fogelson has a pair of triples on 2 of 3 shooting behind the arc. Bulldogs want to run some time off the clock here. Herbert now drives the lane, flips it up and in. Already another good defensive possession here by the Bulldogs. Even if it results in a basket for the Gophers, Bulldogs did their job and worked at least 90 seconds off the clock. And there, another miss from the Gophers, tipped around to Stevens. Coach Herbert imploring his team just to be patient, get a good shot here. See post mismatch here. Brinkman tries to turn around, misses everything, rebounded by Callan Backer. Spin move Backer, working against Herbert. Stevens challenges, rebounded by Brinkman. Away. Stevens again tries baseline, gets it over to Brinkman. He hits. Jamo with 4 points in the game. Carrier's layups off. Another great defensive possession by the Bulldogs, working more than a minute off the clock before Chatfield was able to get a shot off. Coach Herbert telling the team 1 shot. They lead by 26. Stevens drives. Gets the hoop in the arm. Finds a way to roll that one in. Foul is called on Drew Schindler. It's just his first. Aaron Stevens heads to the line to attempt to complete the three-point play. Stevens 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight. And he gets it to go. Schindler driving, gonna get the last basket for Chatfield. Ends up 44-15. Bulldogs up, 44-17 after one half. Bulldogs up 27 early here. We will be back after the half with your scoring from the first half. Thanks for tuning in to the Bulldog Nation Foundation live stream of Bulldog basketball. All right, welcome back to the high school gymnasium here at PEM High School. Let's go through the scoring here from the first half as the Bulldogs jumped out to a 27-point, 44-17 lead. We'll start off with the Gophers. Eli Hopp had 3 points, Cole Johnson had 4, Drew Schindler had 6, Drew O'Connor had 2, and Sam Backer had 2. For our Bulldogs, Brady Herber had 4 points, Aaron Stevens had 12 points, Nick Wozni had 5 points, Caden Peters led all scorers with 13, Chase Fogelson had 6 on a pair of triples, and Jamison Brinkman had 4. Looks like in the second half it's going to be Chatfield starting with the ball on the alternate possession. And we'll see what adjustments will come here out of halftime. Bulldogs have stuck with the man-to-man defense the entire time. We have seen a zone and man out of Chatfield. Started off in that zone. I believe we saw 1-3-1 for a few possessions. We saw kind of a 2-3 or a 2-1-2, depending on how you look at it, bringing up that middle and the high post to guard the high post. And then they finished the half trying man. Really no foul trouble for either team. I take that back. Isaac Stevens of Chatfield does have 3 personal fouls. For the Bulldogs, nobody with more than 2. So the Bulldogs going to come out here in the second half with their same starting 5 of Herber, Wozni, Peters, Brinkman, and Stevens. You're going to see a little bit different starting 5 out of Chatfield. They're going to have Schindler, Johnson, Stevens, Backer, and O'Connor. Going right at Caden Peters, who has 2 fouls here. Kicked back out. O'Connor tries for 3. It's no good. Rebound batted around, brought in by the smallest man on the court, Brady Herber. All right. Well, Chatfield coming out with the man-to-man defense here. Stevens wheeling and dealing in the paint. Gets the turnaround to go. Johnson finds Stevens down low. And Isaac Stevens has the first basket for Chatfield in the half. Okay, now we're seeing a zone defense out of the Gophers. Here, kind of that 2-3 we saw earlier. Wozni shot deflected in the paint, tipped around. Aaron Stevens has it. Herber goes into contact and finishes. Stevens spinning against the other Stevens, up and over the top. Isaac Stevens, who did not score in the first half for the Gophers, has the first 2 buckets of the second half. Herbert tries middle of the lane. Good heads-up play by Brinkman. Brinkman with a good hustle play gets the ball to Aaron Stevens, who now has an opportunity for a 3-point play after he's fouled by number 4, Drew O'Connor. Free throw is off the back of the rim, rebounded by Johnson. O'Connor spinning in the paint gets basket. Peters drives the lane. Nice job. Again, Caden Peters showing all kinds of creative ways of scoring. That time's beat by Johnson. Two teams exchanging blows here so far in the second half. Herber, toe on the line. Gets it to go. Quick timeout by Coach Herber. It's going to be the Bulldogs first. And it's going to be a full timeout for the Bulldogs. Take an opportunity again, thank our sponsor, Bulldog Nation Foundation, for sponsoring the live streams of Bulldog activities this 22-23 school year. Without the Bulldog Nation Foundations, we couldn't bring these events to your living room. You want to support, go ahead and visit their website. You can access that through their Facebook page, or you could come out on April 15th to the Blacktop Bar and Grill in Elgin, Minnesota for the Foundation's big event of this year, which is an auction event. There'll be drinks and auctions, live and silent, along with raffles all night long. So April 15th, Blacktop Bar and Grill. Johnson again working against Peters. Gets the contact there. That's going to be his third. Cole Johnson hits the first of two. Gets them both. Johnson now with 8 points in the game. Wozni drives the lane. Can't get it to go. Chatfield rebounds it. Again, Johnson looking for the contact, tipped out of bounds by Backer. It's going to be Bulldog basketball. All right, a little 2-2-1 press here out of the Gophers. Going to maybe try to speed the game up a little bit here. Got to find a way to create some extra possessions here, as they can't go back and forth with these Bulldogs trailing by 27. This is absolutely the reason they look to press here. Bulldogs working some time off the clock. Here they're given a second opportunity as well, and a third, and possibly a fourth. And that is what keeps coaches up at night, as the Bulldogs have 4 opportunities on that possession, and the Bulldog player ends up at the free throw line. Brinkman headed the line for 2. Foul is called on Schindler, his second. Jamo hits them both. The senior has 6 points now. Schindler's three is off. Man defense out of the Gophers. Peters from the free throw line is good. He has 17 to lead all scorers. Carrier drives baseline, cut off by Brinkman. Peters going to get called for the foul. Get a little handsy down there. It's going to be Caden Peters' fourth. Kallenbacher and O'Connor back in for the Gophers. Fogelson and Powers back in for the Bulldogs. Connor over the top, can't get it to go. Rebound comes down. Herbert runs it down. Herbert thinks about driving. Herbert open for three. Misses everything. Poked around. Johnson pushing the tempo the other way. Pass tipped away by Stevens. Trapped in the corner. Fogelson, quick timeout by Coach Herbert. It's going to be a short one. Bulldogs have one short timeout and 2 long timeouts left. Chatfield has 3 full timeouts remaining. 11 minutes left here in the second half. Bulldogs leading here by 31. We've had some nice possessions here in the second half, both offensively and defensively, resulting in some baskets, but then also working better than a minute off the clock on those possessions, which is way more detrimental to the Gophers at this point than the actual points. All right, looks like both teams bringing same lineup into the game after the 30-second timeout. Stevens drives the lane into contact. Headed back to the line. Let's see who they give the foul to. That one's going to be awarded to Drew Schindler, his third now, team third. Stevens struggles from the line, continue. He's now 2 for 5 from the line. 2 for 6. Johnson again driving in the lane looking for contact. This time it's Brinkman. That's the senior's third personal, team third. Johnson goes to the line. Misses his first free throw of the night. He's now 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. And he gets that one. Again, that 2-2-1 press here from Chatfield. Powers for three. Gets it halfway down and it rattles out. Schindler going the other way. Blocked by Fogelson. Schindler tries the little floater. Fogelson denies it. Herbert gets in the middle of the paint. Contested. Won't go. Johnson out ahead now. Powers runs him down. Johnson gets it to go somehow. Flips it up and in. High off the glass. All right, seen a 1-3-1 defense out of the Gophers now. Brinkman steps, nope. They get a foul here. That's going to be on Callan Backer. The junior's first foul, team fourth. Subs coming in for the Bulldogs, number 15, Wozni returns and into the game for the first time. Or, nope. Priest came in a little bit at the end of the first half. Caden Priest, number 35, in for the Bulldogs. I believe that was number 4, O'Connor, checking in for Chatfield. Man defense now as Chatfield are switching it up, trying to confuse the Bulldogs a little bit. (23) Caden Peters getting set to check back in for the Bulldogs. Wozni drives the lane. Fogelson back out on top. And these are type of possessions that just kill chances for the Gophers. Johnson back behind the back to Schindler, lays it up and in. I assure you, Coach Herbert doesn't like the turnover, but not bothered by the points there, as he'll run 2 minutes off the clock in this situation, no problem. Wozni into Stevens. Turnaround with the baby hook. Johnson crosses up Stevens, leaves it off for Callan Backer. Can't get the bunny to go. Another baby hook. This one doesn't go. Johnson pushing the tempo here, spins into Stevens. Going to get called for a travel. Good defense there by the big man. In for the Bulldogs is Peters, number 23, and for the first time this evening, number 21, Braxton Tolugan. In for the Gophers is number 5, Isaac Stevens, and number 11, Luke Carrier. Fogelson, been quiet in the second half. He hits another triple. That's his third of the game. Senior has 9 points. Johnson trying to take advantage of the 4 fouls on Peters, but does find Isaac Stevens underneath for a basket. Assist goes to Johnson. Chatfield's going to continue to look for that matchup there of Peters on Johnson and have Johnson exploit that, as Peters does have 4 personal fouls. Stevens working against Fogelson, tries to spin, back out on top. Johnson spinning, kicks it out. Sam Backer, baseline. Can't get it to go. Fogelson for 3. Going to be a full timeout called for by the Gophers. Their first full timeout, they'll have 2 remaining. Coach McBroom, no doubt, going to ask his team or remind them that Fogelson had 4 threes in this game. They can't leave him open. Senior now has 12 points in a balanced attack here for the Bulldogs. Looks like Aaron Stevens has 18 in the game. Caden Peters has 17. Fogelson now with 12. Brinkman with 6. So pretty well balanced attack here for the Bulldogs. They take a 32-point lead into the timeout. 5.5 minutes remaining. All right, it's going to be Chatfield basketball coming out of the timeout. Bulldogs, no doubt, going to be in man-to-man defense here. We'll see how the adjustments that Chatfield makes on the defensive side of things here in just a moment. Johnson working against Peters. Gets it to go, taking advantage of that. 4 fouls on Peters. Priest for 3. Can't get it to go. Rebound Peters. Up and in. Nice offensive board by Peters. Goes up high. Puts it back in. Luke Carrier open for 3. It's good. First bucket for the senior is a 3-ball. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Here's that 2-2-1 press out of the Gophers. Again, 2-2-1 press, not probably the most conservative of all presses. Really looking just to speed the game up more than you are cause turnovers. Fogelson reaches back into the quiver and hits another 3. He's open again. That one is off as the heat check comes back negative. All right, we got some folks checking in here for both sides. In for the Bulldogs, number 20, Bo Laney, into the game for the Bulldogs, number 13, Braden Fretland, and number 31, Cole Novotny. Fretland, a junior, Novotny as well. All right, Bulldogs have this one in hand, up 32, 3 minutes, 20 seconds left. Carrier left open for 3, it's good. Priest gets down the lane, jump ball call. Coach McBroom starting to clear the bench here, as is Coach Herbert. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 30, senior Grady LeBear. In for the Gophers, number 43, Mason Creeder. And number 35, Tobin McMahon. All right, Bulldogs turn it over. McMahon brings it the other way. In the corner, that's Fretland. That's off. Rebounded by Tolugan. Lamy drives, loses it on the way up. Fogelson there. Fogelson showing he can hit it from within the arc as well. Now it's 17 points. Coach Herbert needed a timeout just for substitutions. Big round of applause for Chase Fogelson with his career high night of 17 points on 5 3-pointers. Checking in for the Bulldogs, number 22, junior Coda Sanders, and number 5, sophomore Parker Matty. Man defense out of the Gophers here the last 2 minutes. Lamy driving. Gonna be out of bounds off the Bulldogs. Gopher basketball. Bulldogs matching up here in man as well for the last couple minutes. Man working on Matty down low. Gophers just working it around, looking for an open cutter. Fretland off to McMahon again. Loses it momentarily. Parker Matty tries to tip it away. Gophers keep the basketball. Oh, nice pass there by McMahon as he finds Novotny loose down low. Cole Novotny with the opportunity for the three-point play as a foul is called on 22, Coda Sanders. Novotny hits. Bear finds Matty cutting in the lane. Out to Lamy for three. That's long. Kicked around. Off of LeBear, it's going to be Gopher basketball. Checking into the game here for the Gophers. It's going to be number 21, 8th grader Carson Harstead. Ball's out of bounds here off the Bulldogs, I believe. Going to be Gopher basketball either way. Out of bounds off of the Gophers. The Bear going to inbound it to Matty with 30 seconds left. Matty cuts, gets open. Nice feed from Sanders to Matty. It's a long three from Fretland. It's off, rebounded by Toluga. Nice job boxing out, goes up high and gets it. 10 seconds left. Matty's going to jog it up. Coach Herbert says, that's enough. Bulldogs are going to come out 75-45 victors in this one after leading 44-17 at the half. Another great game from your Bulldogs. They're going to move to 13-3 on the season. Chatfield falls to 8-9. All right, let's get through the scoring here for both teams. We're going to start with Chatfield. Eli Hopp had 3 points for Chatfield. Cole Johnson, back off of injury, had 13 points to lead Chatfield. Drew Schindler had 8 points. Drew O'Connor had 4. Isaac Stevens had 6. Luke Carrier had 6 and a pair of threes in the second half, and Cole Novotny had 3. For your Bulldogs tonight, Brady Herber had 8 points. Parker Matty had a basket for 2. Aaron Stevens had 18 points for the Bulldogs. Nick Wozni had 5. Caden Peters had 19 to lead all scorers. And Chase Fogelson, had 17 points. And Jamison Brinkman had 6. So thanks again to our sponsor, Bulldog Nation Foundations, for sponsoring the live stream of Bulldog basketball, and thanks for you at home for tuning in. Bulldogs in action again next Friday against Wabasha Kellogg. We'll have that here on our YouTube channel, and then on Saturday head to Casson to take on Cristo Rey Jesuit in a non-conference matchup at a breakdown event in Casson. So thanks again for joining us. We will be back next Friday with more PEM Bulldog boys basketball.